Hey guys, this is Jack again, and we will continue where we ended yesterday, which was just after an hour of play. Here. So the last thing I realized that we need to create some memories and just to be able to continue this. So as you can see, you need two resources. For research, one would be memory and one would be space. Space is that something takes up permanently. So for example, temperature control will take up 6 space and it will need 7 memories to be able to, be researched. And then if you take a look at the next one, next level, it will take up 13 memory, which we don't have at the moment, and it will permanently take up 10 storage, which we could afford at the moment, but we are not that good with that either. So anyway, what we did yesterday, and this was actually yesterday for me. So we did most of the top level stuff except lightning. Lightning is good. It's not necessary at this point of time. We didn't make any money yet, and we will soon do that. And we started doing the temperature control and atmosphere control just to make sure that we are able to control every part of the thing. Next one we would be going towards after these is probably space travel and then propulsion. Space travel is probably more important at this point. I will tell you why. Treadmill. I just checked yesterday in my other game, and treadmill has actually a secondary benefit. It's good for the people's mood. Yeah, sorry, I'm looking for the words. It's good for the people's mood, as well as generates some amount of power, not a lot, but it's, you'll see it. Advanced energy is really important, but we don't have enough memory for that just yet. We need 5 more. Stock market is where you make money, so we might do that soonish, and then the rest is when we come to that. So for the time being, these two, then space travel, then energy. Cool. And in the meantime, so one thing why we actually have, or it's good to have the this part here, is that we can get a refrigerator, and there we can put some food. And the other thing that will be very useful very soon is the recycler. That is, oh, not the recycler, this one, nutrient extractor, which would make like flour from grain, but it also would process bodies like these bodies here. It's very important for us to have that. I know it sounds ridiculous, but yeah, believe me, we will need it. Right, so let's get on with this. By the way, this is what a light looks like, so just to show you. It's not particularly big, right? Okay, so what's this? Spacesuit. Later we will have wardrobe. This is a disassembler. Disassembler can break up stuff like I don't know, coal to carbon and stuff like that. Again, very important later. At this point of time, who cares? Maybe I will just move this one over though. And this is what I love about this game. So you just select a bunch of stuff, and then you say for all of it relocate, it relocates as they are in that very same shape. So one by one, so it cannot pick up several things at once, but at the end when they arrive they will look exactly the same as they look here. That's very useful when later you reorganize your things. Alright, so I was also thinking about this yesterday. I think I will just take this part apart because I don't need it. We'll use what's inside. A few of these I will also take apart. But I think that we are mostly just one big section now. That means that whatever is left is small enough for the game to not care. Like that one. Those. Yep. I think that's connected. Yeah. Let's take this one off. Haha, I can't. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so let's speed this up. Where is the block door? I remember blocking a door, but I can't remember where I did that. Yeah, yes, because we have the crafting machine here. Cool. Ultimately, crafting will be here, and this is where basically I will just have like a bunch of storage units and all the crafting, so like the assembler, etc., in one single space. Yeah, these are. Oh, that was actually quite quick. Look at that. Just did all of them in this time. By the way, these are taking up at the moment like. Sorry, 1 second. So 2.5 kilowatts. That means that this line is 15 kilowatts, and these are like, yeah, these are not that bad. But that basically means that these are making like almost 20 kilowatts, and these are taking like the energy from one whole thing. That's not great. These make around 3 kilowatts each, so that would be 12 kilowatts. So that's 50 something ish, about 50 altogether, which basically means that just these take up 1/3 of our total power, and that's not nothing. Another interesting thing in this game, look at that. So if let's just connect this for a second and show you, and then I will disconnect. Actually, I won't disconnect, just show you. So for example, this particle corrector, if you use it, different things that you are use it for will consume different amounts of power. And that's like if you need like iron, then it's easy. The 7.2 we can even now we could afford it, but uranium is 4 megawatts, which is like 1,000 times, well, 500 times of this one or something like that. So that's ridiculous. Yep, we don't have a material. That's fine. Yeah, I don't care about that message. Okay, what objects are in the unsafe area? So this is like a space helmet. We'll once upon a time build a wardrobe, and that will contain all these. What's the third one? Yep. Is this? Ah, another space suit. Oh, cool. So we have atmosphere control. So now we can create oxygen. We can create airlocks, so that if someone goes through a door like this, leading from an internal space to an outdoor space, we don't lose air. Floor vents, interior vents, and reinforced vents, which are just basically different ways to exchange air between two places. So, reminder, this is our oxygen situation. So we have oxygen here, and we don't have a lot here. everything else is basically not airtight, and we cannot contain space or air there. However, if you look at this place, for example, it's almost good. Like, we could close a few doors down. These are just windows, so they won't. So if you take a look at the airtightness here, so we close these three down and build like two walls here, and that room is also useful. So that's good. All right, so let's go on. Yeah, let's connect that last guy. So now, if I take a look here, we can actually do advanced energy. And I think that will be... You know what, I will do that first. Reason being is that in this game, energy is always what you are struggling with. It's like one of the biggest thing. So yeah, let's go with that first. 64 kilowatts, and then, you know, later we will just do the rest. So for example, what does this 64 kilowatts means? At the moment we are spending 11 kilowatts on researching temperature control. That's maximum that we can on this one. If we spend the same amount, it will take about 6 days to research, so that's basically 64 kilowatt days. So spending this much for a day would research it in a day, and you cannot really research it in less than a day. I think you cannot go over this value. At the moment we don't even have that much, so it's alright. Mini heater heatsink, excellent. Look at that. See, now we are spending 60 kilowatts on it. Now that's fun because I just explained to you that we have like 50 kilowatts altogether. So how are we spending 60 on it? With the battery is going down, discharging. See, look at that, tick 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 tick. And I think what the battery does is also similarly, that's 150 kilowatt days. So if you spend 50 kilowatts discharging, it will feed the stuff for a day up here, 24 hours. I think that's how it works from experience. Okay, actually let's turn this off because I want to conserve my energy. Alright. Once this is done, we see that now we are only spending 7 kilowatts. Reason being is that we don't have more of that. Can I reorganize this just a bit to make it look better? So relocate this here. Relocate this. Why? What? Why am I? Okay. Like that. Oh no. Planter first. Relocate. I thought that I did. Oh yes. I relocated that piece of grain instead of relocating the whole thing. Awesome. Smart. Alrighty. Okay, let's relocate the plant fiber as well. I just learned yesterday that plant fiber in the end game-ish, is pretty important, much more important than I thought it would be. Come on, what am I doing? Yes, okay. Cool. I like to place them like this, so like 2 times 3 for 2 pods with entries here. And usually I like to allocate things close to similar things. So for example, beds here, crafting area here, shower and toilet here, just just to make sure that everything is well aligned. So if I need something, I know where to look. Now, one problem with that, obviously there is a problem with that. I mentioned yesterday that there are like these things when an asteroid hits you. If you put like all of your generators here and the asteroid hits here, then your people will start spending a lot of time building up everything when nothing works, because you don't have electricity. Uh, I got into that situation in my other game with my memories and hard disks. It was great. Like, I could barely rebuild it. But, it took some time, but finally at the end it was there, so and that was good. Cool. What do we have stored at the moment? Right, they started collecting stuff. By the way, if you take a look at this, so we have 700 steel plates, but in the storage we only have 277. Basically, it calculates all of these, not just the ones that... Oh, yeah, I couldn't mark these yet, but now I did. Okay, so all of these around here would be hauled sooner or later when the guys have some time for it, but it's not urgent anyway. Alright, and this is why I said that thrusters are not so important to get just yet, because we actually already have, I think, 3. Yeah, I see 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. 3 is enough to approximately blocks. So if you take a look at the blocks, we have 3,597, which basically means that we either need to cut down the size, or we cannot move until we get that research for the thrusters. So obviously I break up a few things. To be absolutely honest with you, 500 things is like this much, maybe? It's a lot. So maybe we are actually better off if we either cut something like this down fully, or we could actually cut this part down. We don't need this. Yeah. Or the other alternative is to actually get that research done. You will see that at the beginning I will build a lot of these forking disk modules, and the reason is that they can only take 8. So if you look at it, it's 8 ZB. 8 is the size of it. So that basically means you build one, that gives you 8 disk space, and then you take a look at this, it takes 7. So one of those things would take basically treadmill. It's not great. But then if you take a look at this, 8, 7, so if the next two things that we get is space travel and propulsion, then it's probably not that bad. I might do that. Reason being, if we... Oh, by the way, if you add something to the queue, it adds all the prerequisites for that. The reason being why I think we should do this is not this. Yeah, we cannot do this one yet. So I pointed you at that. That's another ship. No, I'm not happy about that. So there is another ship there, and if we can get there, we get a lot of extra like stuff, like event, like machines, etc. Also a lot of extra like sheets. And if we can do that, then that helps a lot in rebuilding our ship. So that's our next goal. If you can do that, sorry. If you can do that, after that you will be able to go around and go between planets with this same thing, this one. And then if you get the next level of this thrusters, then they can take you between systems, so like solar systems, and then the next level can take you between galaxies. Here somewhere. So next level, not this one. Oh, local maneuvering is actually pretty useful. Advanced propulsion is the one that takes you between systems, and FTL propulsion is that takes you between galaxies. That's pretty late game though. You can even ask why would I do that, and that's, you know, that's part of the story. I won't explain, but believe me, sooner or later you want to. Alright, so we started researching that, and in time, oh, look at that, lots of new stuff to build. In the meantime, I will start building these solar panels. I think we need a lot of those. How should we do this? So, okay, it's important to understand that these are not the final ones. I need bigger than these. So later I will just rebuild all of these to with bigger ones. So I'm just trying to get ahead of planning that, and you know, just make sure that we can do that. Okay, I know what we will do for the time being. So we'll just take one of, I cannot do that yet. Okay, take one of these floors, apply it here, and then build a lot of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I won't be able to build it there at the moment. Okay, so what we do, we build a lot more floors. Oh no, I won't be able to build here. Maybe I will. Okay, we'll see. Okay, let's just do this first. And one of the points I wanted to do here is missing copper wire. Okay, we'll need to make some copper wire. And what I will do is build this or the other one. If I build a socket, you can actually walk through the socket, so it might be, I might build just one of those. Titanium plate copper wire transistor, because if I build it here, we will have a lot of space to grow. Okay, so this is when we need copper wire. The way this works is you don't say how much you want to build, you say how much you want in storage. That basically means if I say I want 10 in the storage, people will work until we have 10 in the storage. If we use it up, then they will start making more until we have 10 in the storage, and that's it. So it's basically, you just set it up at once, then you just leave it there, especially once you have more crafting stations than this one. Cool. Let's go on. Can we actually just, for the time being, connect this to something else? It's too much, too far. Ugh, not yet. Okay, so what we will do is we will increase this one. Oh, there is a storage capsule. Now, funny thing about storage capsules, they have like random stuff in them. Um, it can suck sometimes. you you can get things that you don't want to get, but you know, there's only so much you can do. And stasis pods are very similar, so they land somewhere and then they can be merchants, they can be pirates, they can be whatever. At this point of time you can't really do... Ouch, ouch, ouch. What came out of that? Alright. Pirate. No, not that one, sorry. Back. Pirate. The Machine Teddy. Seeking loot. Okay, combat is seriously annoying in this game. So, they are hitting each other, right? Now my people, my other people might or might not come here and get into the fight. Yeah, finally someone arrived. Oh, this one actually has a... this one has a weapon. Oh, nice. So yeah, this is what happens. And now, I think if we turn this on, then it will spend some energy. But on the other hand, we will be able to process the bots and stuff. Yeah, so they dropped into one of these cleaning bots which were around, and construction drone and construction robot. I think they will sooner or later grab these pieces here as well. This is great because we are getting a lot of stuff from these, well, not corpses, from these electronic bodies, which we can later use. And at the moment we cannot actually make these. This is the important part. So if you can take a look at that, our energy consumption and max production are at the same level at the moment, and this is because research is capped at the maximum where it can be. Basically what you see there, estimated time left blah at 6.1, that means that we have 6.1 or 13.6 kilowatts surplus at any given time. It jumps up and down a bit because things are working differently. For example, this one is making copper wire, that's 7.5 kilowatts. Kilograms? Oh my god. I wish. Alright. And now it went up a bit, as you can see, because we have built more panels. Panels are great. They need to be fixed up a bit here and there, and there are sometimes storm clouds, which basically means that their output is like 1/4 of the normal. So if you rely on solar panels solely, you will suffer with the dust storms. But other than that, they are awesome. This one is basically like 3 kilowatts per panel, so 4 of them would make 12 kilowatts. If you research the one where you have like these 2 times 2, they actually make 15 kilowatts, so like if there was 5 instead of just 4. And then there is one bigger size which is 3x3. It comes quite a bit later, but again it's quite good. Alright, so our current production is almost 100 kilowatts, which is great. Stuff came out of it, nice. So yeah, I definitely need to make this an airlock. And which one was it? There was one here. here, here. Ugh, this one, this one. Okay. No, not this one. This one. Just close it, obviously. I think actually making airlocks is not more expensive than making doors, so it's not a bad thing. Right, where are we? Let's see what else we can build. Atmosphere, we have the heater and the oxygen pump. For the time being, I won't build these, but they are great. Okay, oxygen pump, okay. In computing, we have the disk module, the memory module that they did, and the heatsink. You can build this right next to us, and it would make us a bit cooler. However, we are out in space, and in the game, space is cold. I disagree. Space is not actually cold, but yeah, whatever. Okay, here we have the sockets and the switch. Switch is sadly not as good as I thought it would be. And solar panels, which we already built a few. And matter reactors, so for the time being these are electric stuff. Facilities we already have seen. Food production, now we have pet bowl, mini planter, and cooking station. Okay, so right, why not make a cooking station? And we won't need a lot of grain just yet and stuff. I mean, we have like 3 guys. Look at those woods. We have 3 guys, but soon. Okay, and what did we have? So we had furniture, tables, chairs, beds, and wardrobe. Yes, let's make a wardrobe. I will make this side the dorm, I think. Probably like cut it up like this and just start building beds here. So that means that we will just have a wardrobe here or something like that. Cool. Structures, floors, special floors. We don't need these just yet. Walls, the vents, yeah. Special teleporter. We don't need that yet, but teleporter is basically you put one down here, one down here, somewhere, and they will just jump between the two. It's actually quite awesome when you have like a much bigger ship. Okay, space travel, which controls. This is what we need to be able to actually drive our ship. So I will definitely need to build one of these somewhere. Let's make it here. I will show you a funny thing about that. So beds, chairs, tables. If you have a chair here, the guy is using that. If they don't, they will be like, oh, my mood is worse. But if they have one, they will be happy that you made one. Okay, cool. I think we have enough beds actually. Okay, why is the mood so bad, guys? Ugly surrounding, yes. Eat raw food, we will work on that. Hungry. No cherry work spot, see, that's the one I just said. No coffee, soon. Oh, nice, look at that. Slept in familiar bed, okay. We will need more beds soon, by the way, when the others wake up. Look at that, propulsion is getting there. No, we really shouldn't. If you build an ML booth, I mean, we can build an ML booth. We can probably do it at this point of time. Problem with the ML booth is that it scales up the energy it takes to do the robots, I mean to teach the robots stuff. And basically what you find is that it's spending more on them than what you actually can make. So nah, it's not a great one. Alrighty, look at that. So now we can make food, and if we can make food, that means that we can make survival meals. Let's just leave it at 10. And now these protein things, meat basically, will be taken there and made available for our guys, so they won't be that hungry anymore. That's why it says, because we don't have construction for science 1, I think, with any of our bots. By the way, there is a difference between the different robots that you can use. For example, if you take a look at Leroy Aqua, it has construction free, science free, mining free. If you take a look at Win has construction 6, but it doesn't have science, right? Now, why this is a problem is that only the ground-based guy can actually build the sciencey stuff, but he doesn't have the construction yet. So what we will do is we will do some ground-based construction now, just to get its level up, and then, you know. Okay, ground-based construction, what do we need? Yeah, we need to start filling in these, I think. Start here, just with something simple. Reinforced floor is something that we cannot build yet. So build just normal floors. Yep, something like that. And then we will have like walls here. We have a lot of doors open. Cool. Actually, what I will do is I will initiate these and just switch the other guy off, so it cannot build, which is great because you will see. Yes, I remember this part. Like full of this thing. Okay. Too many active orders. Nice. That's still too much. Let's just do this much. There we go. Okay. Cool. So what we do, I go to the other guys. So these two guys, Leroy and Reed, can build. Leroy needs to get his construction up, so we go to Win and go here and say that he cannot do construction. I think 0 priority means that he cannot do it at all. Yeah, so rescue and firefighting are the two big ones. It will be able to do repairs, but won't be the big one. Just don't forget to turn this back off later. Alternatively, what I could do is just take direct control and leave the guy there, but I don't want that. Okay, so Leroy needs to be relocated to the charger here. Okay, what is our food production? Produce 10 survival meals. Nice. So if we do this quest, we will get research progress nutrient extraction 33. So that's why you actually want to do these quests. However, this is not a quest, this is just a tip. Alright. Okay, so he's charging. I don't know how he got there. It, whatever. It's I wonder. Yeah, so this guy is repairing, and this guy is just bringing the stuff there. So that would mean that this guy, yes, started finally constructing. Thank you. 385. 386. So that will be a long process. Alright. But anyway, we started, so that's good. Okay, let's see all the other repairs we can do. Nice, propulsion is done. A bit more of the repairs. Thing is, I don't want these parts to collapse, and this is why I want to repair them as quickly as possible. Okay, so we need one more of these, and we will need this. So the reason why I'm saying we need one more is that we have 3,500 staff, which basically means that we need a propulsion of 35, and each of these give 10. So that basically means that we need one more. Ah, yeah, he is not doing what I need him to do, so you know what? I will just Leroy. Let's call him a him, it a him, whatever. You understand what I mean? There we go. So that's good. Okay, new quest, makeshift flight ready, and that we research 25% of probe, which is great. And then provide hygiene facilities, build them a toilet and shower, regain some dignity, recycling 20%. Now the funny thing, I actually already did that, right? So did we get the hygiene 20%? Not the hygiene, the recycling was it, I think. No, what was it? Okay, never mind. Scatterbrain, that's me. What do we need to build this? Device were really bad. I will need to replace this very quickly. It's 15 titanium, 5 copper wire, 1 gear, 1 microchip. I think we have enough of these gears, microchips. Copper wire is the one that we had to make, but now we made a few, so now we have that as well. Why are you recharging already? Wait, you barely did a thing. What was this one? Construction for Science 1. So the guy actually can already make this. Good. Never mind, let's just do a bit of this first. Cool. Why? Yeah, this is exactly what I told you that I don't want to happen. Oh, yes, our guys sometimes do the repairs. They're like not very reliable, but sometimes they do it, and that's, you know, better than nothing, right? Did we build a wardrobe yet? Yes. There will be a point when we finally will be able to create new robots, and that will be awesome. So right now it doesn't take any energy. When it works, it takes 10 kilowatts of energy. That basically means that when we are moving between 2 points, we will spend a lot of extra energy. Okay, so by the way, repair-wise, we are pretty good. Like, you know, this is the what's left, and then we are done. For the time being, until we get an attack or something like that. What happened with this? Someone got out of it and then died. They had these stuff, but well, they are dead now. Sometimes this game is just so grim, like, you know, people just die. Okay, where is our other bot? No, that's not him. Oh, repairing. Why? What did you do, Leroy? Why do you need to repair? So the skill, by the way, is now 4.34, so that's good. Ah, there it is. There is the bridge control. Whoosh. Yes, we connected the bridge control. Now, I will switch this off very often because it takes some energy. But basically what it does is that once you have it, you have the map, star map. We are here, and there is the derelict ship that I mentioned, 0.30 million kilometers away, so that's like not too bad. And then there are all these other things that we can visit and pick up some stuff. There are like little quests, little decisions to make. Hail a merchant, yes. Once I have communications, I definitely will hail a merchant. Oh, research. Yes, we wanted to research something. We have a bit more space, so what should we research? Either manufacturing, just with gears and micro and crafting stations. I could research cooling for the fridge. Big heater is nice, but I actually don't need that too much. We can do the treadmill just to generate some more energy. Ultimately this is what I need, but that's, you know, we need like a lot more memory for that. So not going to happen just yet. Or we could start earning some money. I'm kind of thinking about making money. Still not need the lights. Will do, but not just yet. Oh, by the way, weaving and clothing is the one that, you know, it's a bit further down, but while your people are naked, they are not happy. So maybe it's in. Okay, let's do the treadmill first, then these two. I'm not sure we will have the right amount of storage for that, but you know, for the timing it's fine. Okay, we've patched a lot of that up. You cannot build this kind of wall yet, so we will build that one. And this one. Great. Why is it not relocating this one? Interesting. Also make some floors here, so get closer to ourselves. This beautiful crystal. What do we need for relocating ourselves? Checked it in the previous place. I can't remember what that was. Construction 7. That's actually can be done fairly soon. But guys, why is this not happening, this relocation? Requires ability to fly and construction 2. So we have both. This guy. We need to set back this. So let's put this back to 5. Reapers hauling. Is it hauling? Maybe. Okay. So the task would be marked as with a yellow thing if it couldn't be done. Relocation pending, that's a different one. Why is it not relocating? Ah, there you go. Finally! Okay, let's fill this up a bit. I want the whole ship to become like... okay, we need to think about something here. Okay, let's make this crossable. Oh. Why? I didn't see these repairs when we were checking. Why did I not see them? Maybe I just missed them, I guess. There is one as well. Okay. So I want to make a whole ship walkable, in a sense. Cool. Yes. Oh. How did those guys get here? I mean, literally you cannot just come here unless you have like a teleport or something. Never mind. Okay. So what I want to do now as well is to actually close this bit down. So just, you know, every part will have some amount of protection. Sooner or later, just for the meteorites and micrometeorites and these kind of things. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So those kind of things that hit you from the side, I want to be able to like protect the ship against them. So that's why I want like a proper... so this is the one that we had here, right? So yeah, maybe we should take this one down as well. I really want to reshape the whole ship, to be honest. So this is what it looked originally. Thank you. So yeah, not a lot of this part is intact. This was that weird thing. How did they go through stuff? Okay, doesn't make any sense. Alright. So, okay, we actually have all these 4 now. So let's do this. This is the thruster, yes. Thank you. And this one is, yeah, the beds and the tables. It's beds, come on. Let's mark it as visited. Yeah. Let's make a few thread mills. Mills which you can tread on. That's what I'm trying to say. here, maybe? I think you can walk through those, so... it won't block the path for people to get from point A to point B. And see, this, it's getting dirty. This is what I said in the previous episode, that I just hate it. Just collects, and at this point of time you literally cannot do anything against it. How are the guys, by the way? How is the morale? Not great. Ugly surroundings. Yes, no coffee. Feeling clean. But come on. Eat raw food. That was like, we have normal food, guys. Why are you eating raw? Okay. Excellent. So how much energy do we have at the moment? Consumption is 90, max production is 93. I know the communicator is missing. I know really well. Okay. So we need to turn off something, I think, if we want to. How's the energy and the oxygen? See, so we have oxygen enough. Heating is not, it is like pretty cold, minus 23, but compared to the minus 26 to 260, it's like much better, obviously. But people don't like to go in this area for the obvious reasons. But I think we're just about ready to go and fly to the derelict ship. We won't be able to do much in that time. So consumption 86 is discharged. It's charging now. So the economy, it just, okay, research blocked. So that means that consumption, production, what is consuming this much energy? And this is great that you can actually check that, right? Batteries charging, heater, oxygen pump, memories. Yeah, I think we will need to turn a lot of those off to be able to fly. Okay, let's do this. Let's just stop this for a second. All the memory is turning off. Airlocks, maybe? Sure, why not? I will not turn off the disk module just the time being. This should be enough. Okay, let's see. So if we take a look at now, so consumption, yeah, we will see. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go to the ship. Come on, that ship. Direct ship. Approach. So if what I oh no, we need to collect that first. Do not go there for the time being and do the hauling first. Yeah, that's what I forgot, is that when you fly you just leave these behind and you just lost them, so that's it, they're gone. If they are not attached to your ship, if they are attached to your ship, then they will come with you. So for example, these proteins won't stay there, but these would be just left behind. Alright, let's do this, guys. And let's increase the priority to like high. Okay. They're recharging. Ah, switched off the airlocks, yes. Well, obviously. Make it quick, guys. We don't have all day. Yeah, it's cooling down. It's not great. Okay, we might need to turn this back on. I think it's the heat, it's not the oxygen. Yep, it's definitely the heat. Okay, did we collect everything? Come on, one single titanium plate. We just fetch this quick, please. Alright. Now the funny thing is that for this we need an operator, a guy who actually goes there and do it. Okay, we need to turn this on. I think we might just go and fly, hopefully. Someone, please. Okay. So once more. What the heck? Did it disappear? Did we just find a bug? Oh, no, there it is. We arrived without noticing it. Now, the bad news is that there is not a lot of usable stuff here, so this is good. We already have that. Mini heater, winch, memory, and damaged, so it's like we need to even deconstruct. Come on, guys. I expected something better. Alright, so what we do, we find the winch. Can I? Not this one. Ah, look at that. Because there is this one and this one. For this one we will need to build a bit more. Alright, build here, here, and that would be all the big parts, I think. No, this one is a separate part. Okay, so that's all the parts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's one. Okay, let's turn everything back in a second. And let's do some building. I like to copy. Yeah, there we go. Let's build it like that. And then this guy. Okay, it's there. And then we will need some electricity to come and cover this guy. So basically, I think we can do this. Yeah, just do a normal connector. And that, yeah. Good. That is good. And let's return everything to working. Switched off. Dun, 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 on everything. Oxygen pump, look, memory module. All the other memory modules. Cool. By the way, if you don't turn them on or off, they will automatically switch off, so you don't have to do that. I just kind of like to do it manually. This breakdown roaming around is basically our guy is in a bad mood and just doing this stuff. Despite me building all these nice stuff for them. 50 ish, and this one is also 50. Yeah. So research is blocked, and that is because we don't have disk space, so we need to build a lot more disks. Okay, other funny thing, you can literally do this. Right. We can do this, but we shouldn't do it there. Reason being is that we don't want that part to be inaccessible. Yeah, I just put it here. Just hope that we have everything. Sooner or later we run out of plastic, which is annoying to say the least. How much extra energy we have? We have some extra, so what we do is we switch this on and start doing this is copper. In the meantime, I realized that I just played over an hour again, so I think this will be the end of this part. So there you go, look at that. We got to the point when we can start grabbing these parts. Thanks, buddy. Yep. We don't have... Yeah, we need to build the others once we have the time, but yeah. So this is what we do. Just grab the things. Basically, we just take it apart, like don't even have to think much about it. Yeah, this is damaged as well, so it's not worth doing it. Let's take this apart. So yeah, this is what we'll do next time. Take this apart, store all the stuff that's inside, and then start hopping between planets, talk to merchants, and all those fun things. Cool. Okay, that's it for today. So thank you everyone, and see you again.